And we have thank you. Got that going. Hi guys. Okay. Can you go to it now? Oh, Facebook? Yeah. Is that where you're at? Yeah. Oh, there it was. Yeah. Am I saying stuff? Okay. Mark, I ate so much. Okay. So what's my job? Oh my gosh, the sweet potatoes are being cut. Yes. Now I can get them. Now we need to boil them. So boil them with. Yeah, you should. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we got my phone, we got Patricia's phone, and we got Zoom on. We're live on Facebook. And today, just so that it's not boring, we're doing my usual 4 o'clock tea time at Joanna's house, and she is going to share with us shepherd's pie, which I love. But she's going to do it with lamb and beef and gravy out of Guinness beer. Gravy out of Guinness beer. Oh, really good. Very good. And she's going to put sweet potatoes on top, which is way healthier. What are you going to put on the sweet potatoes? Just salt, pepper, and cumin? And cumin. So cumin was green?
No, that's just parsley from the category.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my days, this way. That's what you heard me. Are you wrong? Right? I'm so sleepy. I need a pot of coffee. And then making. What are you making, Patricia? You're prepping? I thought I was a sous chef too. We've got let me show them. Oh my gosh, look at this fresh, that's super cute, cut up. You are so fast. Everything in Miss Joanna's house is so beautiful. Even this toilet, even this paper towel situation is beautiful. Yeah, any, doesn't matter. Slide, what is it? I think so. Yeah. It said check microphone, then I clicked it. Yeah, because Holly's, where there was no sound. Right? Yeah. Okay. So we've got cream cheese. We've got, is this mozzarella? Mozzarella or butter? Cheddar cheese. We've got carrots. We've got parsley. Did you guys do this in the food processor? No way. I can't believe she cuts it like this. Patricia. Oh, man. Man. Oh, my goodness. And grassfed ground beef. Roll over yonder, right? Okay, so I'm just putting it here. You guys are so neat. Like when I cook, it's like not this neat.
Do you want me to ground
right? Anything you want to do. No. So we've got Patricia here. Patricia, we've got Holly, and we are at Joanna's house. We're raiding her kitchen, and she's gonna show us shepherd's pie. Yes, give us a job. But my other job is talking about exercise. That today is my weekly topic, how we should not exercise every day. And if you do, yes, if you do, it needs to be 15 minutes and not more.
Do you want me to brown this, or do you want brown?
You can have like some candles. I can break up your meat.
I have one of these, but I want the fruity one because it's great.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you probably see. Mine is great. Did you get a paper check?
Oh my goodness. You know what? After a year of the week in your house, using just the one.
Yeah. I like feeling sorry for yourself. Very sorry for myself. You should show the audience. Tip of the day.
Tip of the day. When you're making your ground beef, this is the Pampered Chef tool of the season. Yes, get one of those.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I did not exercise today.
I did not exercise today. I exercised yesterday, and I did not exercise 2 weeks before that. Okay, so I am gonna. So the other day, last Wednesday, I was reading off from the book. It was so boring. Okay, and I totally forgot to read off my notes.
Oh.
It's like a cut version of what all the doctors are saying. So we've got Dr. Gundry, we've got the Bulletproof guy, Dave Asprey, who's a triathlete, and we've got Obesity Code, and they're all saying exercise only once or twice a week. I wonder if my phone can hear us very well.
Check it out. You should ask people. Say, type in what's in here, how we look, what we need to do.
Right. Yeah. What?
Yep. Okay. Tell us where to go.
Over here in the front. Or over here.
Do you want me to look busy or pose?
I've got 5 seconds for
Oh!
Do we see? We're so far anyway. Oh, we look so tiny. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay.
Ooh, it looks so good. Seriously, it looks like Rachel Ray.
Whoa, peas. This is so pretty. Joe, may I borrow your phone for photos? Yay, because this is like beautiful. 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 Thank you, my darling, because this is just amazing.
You want us to unwrap the appetizers, or you want to?
I want to see the containers. Okay. All right. Okay, we've got this Holly. All right. What do you just put together all the beef?
Get the lamb and beef.
Okay. All together. Salt, pepper, yes?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Now. Oh, thank you. She's going to share with us the recipe, and I'll post it in the comments. So, are you making we're making shepherd's pie. I just restarted my Instagram, so I'll tell them again. We're making shepherd's pie with Guinness, beer, gravy, and then we're putting sweet potatoes instead of potatoes. And then we're using lamb and beef. So it's going to be extra yummy and super extra healthy. All right. So what are you guys making now? We're just
I'm ready for the cream potatoes. For after they finish boiling.
Yeah, I want to see how this gravy now.
Yeah, me too. With the beer. Everything is good with beer. Even tan.
I'll tell you about it.
Let's see. Tanning is also good with beer.
Really? And you get tanner?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna learn so much.
Caramelize.
It doesn't really help you get tan. It's just like tan. It's like
No. It doesn't have to get tan.
ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
You need milk, butter, flour, you need glue, and you need to make the gravy. So thicken. Yes. So you need 2 pots.
Okay.
The roots.
Into that lamb mix.
So you can take out the beef and use that. That's even, it's a 3rd pot only, right? And we will help you wash all the dishes. So were you having Guinness drought? Or our gravy? Yeah. All the liquid will be
Magically done.
put away.
We'll just use a tablespoon of fat, put some butter to make our little,
And we're all ready for that. Tell us some.
okay, the butter's right here. You want it? The thing? I have it out.
What's it called? Like grandma's.
Oh, pirate. I love my pirate.
Vintage pirate. So butter, sour cream, cream cheese,
Egg yolk.
egg yolk,
Salt, pepper.
and then marry that with the sweet potatoes.
Everything, I'm not putting in there, it's not the recipe, but that's because I usually do white potatoes, and I just kind of want to have a pop on my sweet potato. You know? Oh, thank you, I love you.
Some makeup too. I don't have to wear it though, nor do I even wear it. Okay, so I want to read off. Am I being seen? I want to read off what is in the notes. I want to read. I hope my battery is high. So I want to read off what's in my notes. I can smell the cumin. Yeah. And then.
Okay, let's see if we are even on live on Samantha Yellow Hell.
Right? So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm always on. You can go back and forth, sir. Right? I'm always on 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. just for fun during my coffee hour and now my tea hours on Wednesdays and Fridays. initially I thought of this just to share for my family, but what the heck, just share it to everyone, right? We want all our friends and family to be healthy. So I started reading these books, and today's topic is exercise, how it only it is only one of the tools to weight loss. In fact, it only is 5% for weight loss. 80 to 90% is in the food you eat, not based on exercise. Exercise is good for you. It lowers your cortisol level. It gives you happy hormones. It does a whole plethora of things that are good. But if you're thinking of losing weight because of exercise, I just suggest that you look in another direction, which is what you eat instead of exercise, because exercise only spells out 5% of how your body's going to look.
That your exercise should be small, like walking your dog with a friend.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Or sometimes stretch.
Yes.
Right? Not lifting weights until
Yes.
you're like sore.
Right. But
Elongating.
for our friends who want muscle, they can do weightlifting, but only 15 minutes.
I wrote that down.
Write that down.
You should say that thing that you
Right.
said about the 90 seconds, 30 seconds,
Yes,
exercising.
It should only be 30 seconds. So if you're weightlifting, 30 seconds of lifting something that's 80% that you can't hardly carry. Let's say a gallon of milk per arm. That's like really heavy, right? You can still carry it, but you could possibly carry it 80%. And then do it for 30 seconds until you just fail to the point of failure and exhaustion. And then rest for 90 seconds. And then do it again for 30 seconds, and then work it up so you could do this until you're super exhausted for 15 minutes. So you can do, one move to another move to another move, but 15 minutes only once a week. Yeah. And then you wait for the muscles to grow. He doesn't want us to be machines. He wants us to be recovery machines.
Yeah.
Right. More on the recovery, less on the workout. Because the muscles only grow, right, during the recovery stage. Joanna's a nurse, so she knows.
We should get around here about the cells and the cell structure.
Right?
The hormones and all that.
Yes. We're so affected by our hormones, the central nervous system, right? I all about that. I know. Calling Pampered Chef. Someone call me. I need a Pampered Chef.
Yeah, we should have like a probably.
Yeah.
Pampered Chef. Do it. Take over. How are you gonna drink that in here? You do it.
I never drain mine. I just put it out.
You don't want a strainer?
That's what I need.
I know you can push out and clean. No, that's too, no, I was gonna strain through.
Behind Sam here. Behind Sam.
Behind them.
Ooh,
Oh, the meat, right?
It's a salad strainer.
Good across the.
Oh, the meat, right?
They were straining the lamb and the beef. I know.
I don't remember.
Like home goods or something? Where?
It might have been the store, I'm not sure. I had no idea that they have everything.
Yeah.
We should go around Joanna's house and say, where'd you get this?
Well, a lot of times the swap meets and the
Really?
vintage market.
Really? Now that's a cortisol level downer. Hopping around it Yes, I am. Okay, so. I'm taking over. Patricia's always taking over. And I love it because I don't like being, I'm always the one in charge in the house until something forces me. Hiring.
And she amazing.
Super amazing. She teaches me. I love that. I gotta take a picture. Ollie,
Bring my
no, her phone. Where did her phone go? Okay, sorry, man. I got it. So yes, there we go. Just so we have pictures of.
not yet.
Yeah. I can't believe she cut those onions that small. I don't even cut onions that small. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna read off my notes. Work out less and get more muscles, page 113. Says on this book, again, we're saying what Dr. Gundry says, and what Obesity Code says, and what Bulletproof says. And see all my sticky notes? All of them are saying the same thing. And that's all I want to share. And about exercise. What are they saying? I wrote it down here. And after this, I'm going to read off the book too. But going straight to the point, too much, too frequently, doing it for too long equals wasteful exercise. Okay, let me say that again. If you're doing too much, like jogging for a whole hour, too frequently, like working out, let's say twice a day or every day, and doing it for too long, more than 20 minutes, is too long. Okay. So this is the goal for exercise. Did you make that? Yeah. Goal for exercise. Oh, it's Friday after all. Goal for exercise is state of high performance where you feel good and have lots of free energy for your family, your friends, for your dogs. So let me say that again. The goal of exercise is to be in a state of high performance where you feel good and have lots of free energy. Now, if you over exercise, it burdens the body, gives you extra stress, and it uses up all your willpower and doesn't help you live longer or a healthier life. You know why it was so easy for me to take down these notes? It's because it's the ones that Joe highlighted in her book. See? When I was reading
And the rest
it,
I did audiobooks, that's why they got highlighted.
right?
So this one I read the real book.
Yes. See? It's all her blue highlighting here going on. So it's so easy. That is what's so important. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't get it bounced back. So I was wondering.
What else did Joanna highlight? She said that exercise is not the biggest factor of how your body is going to look like. 80 to 90% depends on what you eat. And most of what affects how you look like is based on your hormones again, and gut bacteria. So most can have a long, lean, strong body virtually with no exercise. This is true because you know my dad, he's a mover and a shaker. He loves dancing, but he doesn't exercise on a daily. Like he'll dance maybe once a month. Not necessarily exercising, and he's tall and lean, so not everybody who needs to exercise to be lean. Oh yes, put it in a nice dish because it's so yummy. Yes, I want to eat it. No. Yeah. It's just It's avocado with coconut oil, and I want you to taste it with cilantro and garlic. On top of sourdough. It looks so fresh.
So right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so exercise is just another tool to control your hormones. Like sleep and food. Sleep and food controls your hormones. That's why the more we sleep, our cortisol level goes down. And when our cortisol level goes down, we have weight loss because our insulin resistance doesn't go up. So sleep is so very important. Okay. So for those who work, have very high stressful jobs, not of course when you have a stressful job, it higher your cortisol levels. But if you work out on top of your stressful job, it causes more weight gain, more muscle loss, more decline in testosterone, burnout, and higher stress levels. That's not me talking. That's Bulletproof talking. When done moderately and correctly, it improves bone density, mood, blood lipids, increases insulin sensitivity, which is the opposite of insulin resistance. It boosts lean muscle, decrease inflammation, helps sleep better. As long as you don't exercise 2 hours before bed. So if you're going to exercise 2 hours before bed, yes. So the bulletproof way is using the most efficient techniques that gets the job done with minimal effort and in the smallest amount of time. So Dave Asprey says, I want to live a very long time with a brain that never quits and a body that relentlessly fights aging. Cheers.
Cheers.
And Patricia has one over there.
Where?
Okay, this Salute, everyone. It's so nice that we all get together.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for the time. Cooking shepherd's pie with sweet potatoes and Guinness gravy. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to taste it. I love shepherd's pie. All meals should be a celebration. Yeah. So
I've been fasting today for this.
That's what I do when it's going to be in there.
You know, you want to lead a discussion on fasting because there's so many questions with it. Just like, you know, what Dr. Kong brings up, people are always wondering, can I do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can. It's super easy. And I know every time I do it, I'm not hungry at all. I'm actually less hungry than when I do it in the day. I find myself far more hungry. He's so right about that. But like if I'm not eating and I'm just drinking water and everything, I have my coffee in the morning. I'm so good. I have full of energy. I'm not hungry. And I can wait till dinner time easily.
And people think the opposite.
I like how I said that helps with the insulin resistance, helps
Yes.
bring that down so that way when you do eat.
Also, it helps with lowering down inflammation because you're cleaning out. You're sort of like cleaning your digestion.
Are you toasted again?
Yeah.
It was
Nurse talking. Nurse talking.
All right. Work a 12-hour shift fasting. People can fast on a normal day, sure.
12-hour shift while fasting.
And I have plenty of energy. Yeah. And mental clarity.
You need to drink coffee the whole time.
I can if I want, but
You have access to coffee.
I do have access to coffee. Thank goodness.
Yeah. She's all wired up.
And water.
Yeah. But most people don't think that they can survive without eating for that 12 hours, plus the time they were sleeping. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right.
Yes. I know, we should go back to TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx. We have to go back. I want those leggings.
I have my first.
All my girls.
Girls are wearing all my workout leggings, so
I need more workout leggings.
It's only me.
Yeah, because it's extra small.
I know, but I have to like be unfasted.
Stay extra small.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's okay. So choosing the stairs. Okay, here we go, girls. This is so important.
Oh, it's not the blood.
Choosing the stairs over the elevator, walking at lunchtime, or a leisure bike ride does not cause direct psychological adaptation. It's merely moving around. So there's no hormonal effects of real exercise from these activities. But of course, there's benefits like decrease in risk of metabolic syndromes, breast cancer, cardiovascular disease, vascular dementia, all these things that zap your performance, contributes to all major diseases. It decreases that. Decreases upper respiratory tract infections, improves mood, and of course a better brain performance. Right? Let me just check my
During the teeth now. Way around.
Yes, sorry. My phone just went low battery for a second there.
Do you
Okay.
need a charge point?
So let me. Yes. It's a special one. We're gonna have to click the button.
Okay.
Okay. So let me say that again. Choosing the stairs, walking for a long time, walking your dog. Sorry, Molly. It's not exercise. It just lowers your cortisol level. So the exercise is the weightlifting. Okay. And the hip, which is the jumping jack. I love that. Okay. I don't want to do jumping jacks. I'm going to be in pain. Okay. So it says don't fool yourself to thinking that that is exercising. So taking the stairs over the elevator, a leisurely walk during lunch, a bike ride, or walking your dog is not exercising. Real exercising where you build muscles is weight training or a high intensity interval training, which is called HIIT. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. I'm spitting at the parsley. Okay, weight training increases lean muscle mass, boosts your insulin sensitivity, it boosts your metabolic rate for days, guys. So imagine only doing it for 15 minutes in a week, and then for days you're metabolizing. Isn't that amazing? So after the weight training, 2 days, probably you're still metabolizing.
Beer gravy. You'll see.
What's the first thought before you're in a beer?
So is that already have the flour and the butter? I made the flour and butter in a paste in one pot, and then I added it to the beer pot. Okay. So it's just beer, beef bouillon, and Worcestershire. That's it. And okay, they're really good.
That looks amazing.
Oh, you can. Are you wanting a picture? You just hit the camera button on the front page.
I did, and then it's okay. This is my kid. And there goes our Guinness gravy. Oh, did you guys try it? It's a little slow. Just for a sec. Oh, yay.
There's something.
Oh, and it's not butter. Yes, of course. I posted it already, and Samantha Young helped. I want everybody to taste it. So yummy. It's not butter. It's just avocado, coconut oil, cilantro, and garlic. Yeah. Yeah. And then I put it on wild salmon. And I had it over rotisserie chicken from Costco today. Yes, possibilities are endless. I also made a pear chutney. I cannot wait to have it over chops tomorrow. Yeah, I put walnuts in it. Everything should do with this. Okay, so back to weight training. More muscle means resilience, means you're resilient to fatigue, disease, pathogens, and toxins, meaning health. So it cuts fat and builds muscle. So the longer your cardio workouts, it does not improve cardiovascular function. In fact, the longer after you pass 20 minutes, it tears up your heart little by little. Ooh, look at that cream. It's gonna be so yummy. Serious shepherd's pie. Okay. And this is the sad part. The longer your cardio, ladies, you do not burn calories. Actually, keep the fat. Yeah, that's why they call it. Yeah, that's why they call it useless exercise. For nothing. Yeah, jazzercising, and then they're tearing up their heart. Exactly. So running. You read my mind, Polly. Running and cycling. Oh my goodness. Ooh, taking out the pretty dish. Oh my gosh, guys. I want to share it. OMG, I'm making the shepherd's pie. Okay. So, long cardio, no bueno for your heart, and it doesn't burn calories. It stresses your heart even more, and your body doesn't give your body a beneficial change. Self-protection mode. I gotta write that down. Your body goes on self-protection mode. You're in the so you're at the bottom of the food chain. If you have to work so hard for your food, you're at the bottom of the food chain.
Yeah, you must not be successful human. I like that.
Not a successful human. Okay, so now that you know that long exercises and doing too much exercise for a long time is not good, let me tell you what the good exercise means. It's two things. It's weight training and the HIIT. The HIIT looks like this. 30 seconds of, let's say, jumping jacks. Whatever you want to do. 90 seconds of rest. Repeat that jumping jacks or another move, whatever you have. I love Chloe Ting. She has an ab workout. That's, for me, basically a full body workout. and I do that for 10 minutes. Just letting you know that starting at 10 minutes, that's when you have the greatest secretion of the human growth hormone, the HGC. It's an anti-aging hormone too. And it's also what makes your muscles grow. So the greatest secretion is at 10 minutes. So once you pass 20 minutes, it's too long. So the sweet spot, it's okay. The sweet spot is 15 minutes, okay? So a 15-minute workout once a week versus a 1-hour jog for every day of the week, the 15-minute once a day is way better, okay? Now, remember we talked about weightlifting? So weightlifting and HIIT, there needs to be three days apart between the weightlifting and the HIIT, okay, so that you have ample rest. But both of them, if you are not an athlete, once a week is good. Well, you are slim, so you are doing something right. But we want you to live longer. Yes. We want you to live longer. So you are doing something right. You remember, you know why? You are eating right. Because remember, 90% of the day is what you eat. You are what you eat. And Miss Patricia doesn't like breakfast. And look at her body. You know, that's somebody who doesn't like breakfast. Yay, thank you for taking a picture of that. You add more stuff to that? Paprika. I am glad that Patricia is here. She is our monitor. Our sleep. How long will it take? Just 5 minutes, Brian. And better 5 minutes. That is so pretty. Sorry guys, I gotta take a break because this is so pretty. I have a question. Is this small paprika your addition? Yep. The cumin. I should do that with my sweet potato. It asks for sage. I'm not using sage for. Yeah, I would try to go. Oh. This is a celebration.
And most of it's pretty good. There's only 2 tablespoons of flour.
Someone needs to hold it up here and show.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of you, Miss Holly.
Like
Yay! I love it.
Show everybody.
Look at this beautiful plate. 5 minutes and we can devour. You can get a little bit of scoop of it. Okay. While that's in the oven, he talks about on page 120, rate of diminishing returns. More exercise will not always lead to more benefits. and overtraining is actually harmful. Decrease frequency instead of forcing yourself to try harder. So instead of light weights, more frequency, it's heavier. It's okay, it's heavier, heavier weights with less frequency. So no longer than 20 minutes, you risk injuring yourself if you are pushing your muscle to fatigue with the free weights, but you will not injure if it's 80% heavy weights. So if you're doing heavy lifting, perform each one for 1.5 to 2 minutes until you can't do another one. And then rest for 2 minutes is the max, and then do another rep of another type of weightlifting. So if you're doing weightlifting and HIIT, recovery is 2 to 10 days with a sweet spot of 4 to 7 days in between. Eating extra carbs on the evening of your workout makes you recover faster because it's going to get the sugars from the carbs you ate, so it doesn't get it from your muscles that you're trying to build. And of course, if you want to work out a second time for that weightlifting, you can. You just have to sleep 3 hours extra. Who has that time? So again, we want you to be a recovery machine, not an exercise machine. That's the fastest way to build muscles. And of course, take your any other input, ladies? Thank you for listening, everyone. Is there any page here or here, Joe, that you love, since you're the one who shared these books with me, that you want to partake?
I think the book I like the most is Obesity Code.
Obesity Code.
I like the fact that you used research to support all the statements instead of just saying this is what I've seen observationally.
Yeah.
Like, actually supported all kinds of research.
I love that.
Human research, not just.
Yeah. I love that one where they had the research with the people in prison, where they fed a group of people 10,000 calories, and other people even had to quit because it was so much, right? And then the other set of people diet and exercise. And at the end of the day, the dieting and exercise lost weight for 6 months. The one who ate too much gained weight, but after 6 months, they both
came back to what they were.
So
Body set weight.
here we are running,
Yeah.
thinking we're gonna lose weight, and then it doesn't happen. So that's all I want to share to my family and friends, and I go on every Wednesday and Friday during my coffee and tea hour, just making it extra fun now because we want to cook together on a Friday. All right. See you guys next Wednesday, and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.